2 weeks ago, leaders agreed that we need to get back to a situation where all member states, without exception, fully apply our common rules, the Schengen Borders Code. This is the subject that I have been raising with the leaders from the very beginning of the crisis, understanding at the same time that not for all of them it would be an easy decision to take. Fortunately, this discussion is behind us. At least I hope so. A return to the application of the Schengen Code does not imply the end of Schengen. On the contrary, a return to the application of the Schengen rules is the only way to preserve Schengen. The question, therefore, should not be whether we want to do it, but how we are going to do it. Firstly, to be effective, we need to do it in a coordinated way. Indeed, while our work on a common European plan continues, key decisions are taken in capitals. In a union of 28 sovereign countries, this is a normal situation to my mind. I know that restoring effective controls on the borders is not an easy decision. But the truth is that there is no alternative to it. I can only hope that this difficult truth has finally been understood by all in Europe. We must talk about it around a table that seats 28 member states, none of which should be excluded. Otherwise, the risk will be a further erosion of trust. Secondly, we must face together the humanitarian consequences of our decision. The country which we must support in particular is Greece. The number of migrants arriving in Greece is on the rise not because they want to make Greece their home, but because they are hoping that from Greece they will move to other European countries. A test of our Europeanness will be, on the one hand, going back to Schengen, and on the other, our readiness to stand by Athens during these hard times. And thirdly, not for a moment can we stop our efforts to improve the cooperation with our neighbors, starting with Turkey. Europe is ready, as it has already demonstrated, to grant substantial financial support to the countries neighboring the war-torn regions. But at the same time, we expect a more intensive engagement from our partners as an absolute precondition to avoid a humanitarian disaster. That today we are opening a new chapter of our struggle with the migration crisis called Back to Schengen. Herzlichen Dank.